Rick, we heard the Lakers back in talks yesterday, and then suddenly this deal gets done last night. How did the Clippers get back in it?
Essentially, it wasn't their doing. It was David Stern or the league or whoever's running the New Orleans Hornets right now, the owner that's out there somewhere that's ready to take them on. They came back to the table. They originally said, we want all that they got in this deal, plus we want Eric Bledsoe, and at one point we also want a future first-round pick. They backed off of that. They said, okay, we don't need Bledsoe. We'll do away with the first-round pick. And after that, they basically got it done in about 45 minutes. It was dead as of yesterday afternoon. But once the league came back and said, we're not going to ask for everything and the kitchen sink, Clippers said, okay, we can do that deal.
Your reaction now, Chris Paul, Clipper?
Well, listen, initially, my initial reaction, even before the trade was finalized, was that, you know what, you're losing Eric Gordon. I really like this kid. This kid, to me, as I think is a star in the making. But at the same time, Chris Paul is already a superstar. He's already one of the elite point guards in the game. And when you combine that with the fact that Chauncey Billups expected to show up to practice today for the Los Angeles Clippers, would be playing alongside him, and you've got Blake Griffin, plus you kept DeAndre Jordan and Caron Butler, assuming he's healthy and ready to go. And I spoke to him on my radio show last night. He says that is true. He is ready to go. I'm sorry. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I can't knock it. I can't sneeze at it. And I can tell you something right now. It's bedlam in L.A. because the team to watch would not be the Lakers.
Go figure, huh?
How about that?
Watch.
Would not be the Lakers. How about that?
All right, who got the better end of this deal? When you look at the Hornets, they had a great offer from the Lakers just a few days ago. Or is this a better deal that they got from the Clippers?
For the short term, the deal that they were making with the Lakers would have made them a better team right now. They would have had a great lineup. But you're talking about a team that is for sale, and they also would have been taking on a ton of salary for older players. This is the kind of deal. I'm not even sure that Eric Gordon stays with the Hornets. I doubt that Chris Kaman will. But these are very movable assets. And don't forget that Minnesota, that unprotected pick by Minnesota, that in a power forward heavy draft, and the fact that the New Orleans Hornets, that's the one gap in their game right now, it's one of those great trades. It's good for both sides.
Are the Hornets winners in this?
I wouldn't say they're winners. I mean, they're not losers because you have to do what you have to do. But you lose a superstar like Chris Paul, you're definitely not a winner. There's no doubt about that. But getting a guy like Eric Gordon, like Rick said, a movable contract, a movable asset, and somebody that a lot of people will clamor for, that is beneficial. The other trade you didn't have, even though you respect Kevin Martin, you know he can ball. And obviously you look at Lamar Odom, he's a two-time world champion, reigning sixth man of the year. The bottom line is you look at those guys, and they don't, to use this word, they don't tickle your fancy per se, okay? They don't really move you that much. You respect them. You respect their game, but you itch and clamor for a guy like Eric Gordon. None of those guys from the previous trade.